The Detroit Lions have the best roster in the NFC North with no holes and very few question marks. The Packers have Jordan Love and a good defense, but they have limited weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Vikings, they have Justin Jefferson, but they've got a rebuilt defense and a rookie QB. And the Bears, they have weapons and a good defense, but a rookie quarterback and a spotty offensive line. And that is why I think the Lions win the NFC North. Now, there's more evidence to prove this. And if you look at PFF, they go right out and say, hey, look, here they rank the rosters and 49ers. I actually think they put the Lions too low here. They have the Chiefs. I think the Lions are in the top 5. Let's go down to it. Ravens. All right, Detroit Lions at 6. And the interesting part, and I listened to PFF talk all about this today, and PFF ranks the best and the worst. And they actually, in their latest rankings, have the Lions at number 2 behind the San Francisco 49ers. And the reason is because the big hole in the big area of improvement, the Lions improved, and Carlton Davis is really showing that. And that's great news for the Lions that Carlton Davis is as advertised. When he got here, it was like, man, we need to shut down corner, and he's big, physical. So in OTAs and minicamp, you're seeing that. So that kind of takes care of that. We know Brian Branch is going to be really good. And then Terrion Arnold is as advertised as well. So corner is a tough position, though. And so I'm ready mentally to be kind of let down. Let down is the wrong word, but just like Terrion is going to have some mistakes, and that's okay. And he's going to get picked on, he is, especially early in the season, and especially against some tough opponents that we have early in the season. But he will get that figured out, and I'm ready for him to really be a key piece for us. But if you look and you go Detroit Lions, and then after that, you have to go down the list all the way here, and we'll get to them, and we'll kind of spend a little bit of time, especially in this offseason, we get honed in on our own team. But if you look around the other teams in the division especially, it's like, man, I know they got better, but the Lions got better. And so you can kind of see it if you go Cleveland Browns at 12, and then here are the Green Bay Packers at 13. So the big deal with them is Jordan Love. And let me know in the comments where you're at with Jordan Love and the Packers. Of course, I don't want to believe that he's good. And in a lot of ways, I don't think he is. And I hope he's not, but it felt like he really came on, obviously, from week 9 onward. And what I'm hoping is that he doesn't have the weapons that he had there for a minute, because Watson started to get injured. Hopefully the running game's not there with their running back leaving. So we'll see about Jordan Love. I mean, that's the whole thing. You can talk about the roster all day long. If he's good, they're going to be good. If he's bad, then the Packers are bad. Now, their biggest weakness is the middle of the defense. This is really good news for the Lions, because the Lions attack the middle of defenses really well. That was a strength of the Lions in the play action game. Sam Laporta, St. Brown. There's not a lot of deep outside stuff. It's in between the hashes, trying to really go towards the defense in an aggressive manner. And you saw that against like the Buccaneers. Like that game really sticks out for me, like in the when we played early in the season at Buccaneers. Middle of the defense. So that is great to see. Now keep going here. And I won't. Who cares? I'm not going to spend time on them anymore. Let's go see if we can find the Bears or the Vikings. And what you'll see as we continue to scroll here, Pittsburgh, Seattle Seahawks, even at 17. Seattle's a team that we play. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that we'll see. Jacksonville, Chicago Bears at 20th. And they were led by breakout star Jalen Johnson. And now I have to hand it to the Chicago Bears. Their defense was much better than I thought it would be. They've got guys like Jalen Johnson. Montez Sweat really came in and played really well. They play us tough, especially at Chicago. I mean, it was tough games against them. But the Chicago Bears, I still think, are really going to struggle on, not really struggle, but offensively. Caleb Williams is just, everyone can't wait to see it, because they're trying to do the Patrick Mahomes thing. And when you try to copy a generational guy, it doesn't work, because that's the whole point. He's a generational talent. And so I think they're trying to get another Patrick Mahomes. It's worth a shot. I get it. But it would be surprising if he just comes out and plays really well. Odunze's there, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. I mean, they've got the threat, but where will their offensive line be able to hold up? Will be another big question. And now let's go to the Minnesota Vikings here at 21. So the Lions by far have the best roster. Then it's the Packers with Jordan Love being a huge question mark. I say huge question mark for Jordan Love, not because of like, I don't know. It's like, no, he's just, it matters where he falls on the question mark. If he's really good, Packers are good. If he's not, then they don't have a good enough roster for him to just carry or him to play bad in the roster to carry him. Minnesota Vikings, really interesting because pass rush isn't there and they lost Danielle Hunter already. Perfect. Aaron Jones comes in, struggled a lot of injuries last year. Really weird. He would play, he wouldn't. I know this because he's on my fantasy team where I was like, all right, he'd be like questionable, sit out for 2. It's like, all right, so he's going to play. No, he would, it's just really odd stuff. I don't really fully know. And I think it's a lot of hamstring, a lot of soft tissue stuff. So who knows with Aaron Jones, but they've got a rookie and their over under set at 6.5, which is just beautiful. And they also have a rookie quarterback that's a lot of question marks. In JJ McCarthy, and being a Michigan fan, rooting for him, but not anymore. It's like, nah, hope you stink. I really do. And I think he will. I really would be surprised if he plays well. And you've already seen the reports where he's third string running back or third string quarterback. He's trying to figure things out. We don't know what he's going to do because at Michigan, he was a Michigan was a running team. Just no question about that. Now he fit Michigan's philosophy perfectly. He could throw it, of course, but he could run himself. He was athletic. He did have a strong arm, but it was even some easy throws he made look hard. He did have some good throws, no question, but just to translate from what he was doing at Michigan to an NFL offense seems like a big lift. It seems like that's not going to be easy to do that. So I'm really excited to see what happens with him because I hope nothing personal, but I hope it does not work. That would set the Vikings back 2-3 years. And I mean, they're going to try to make it work, but then it's like, well, it isn't. And then their other quarterback, what's his name that they signed in this offseason is Sam Dalton. No. Sam oh geez, not Sam Dalton. The heck am I thinking? Darnold. Thank you. Sam Darnold sucks. Okay. I was just looking him up because I'm like, oh, Sam Darnold, man, he might be pretty good now. He's not good at all. So that's really good for us. So really good news for the Lions. We have the best roster. And so it's like we have the best coaches, roster, Jared Goff. Let's go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and we'll see all of you on the next one.